Greetings and welcome to One Spiritual Love, Spirituality in a Modern World, presented by Unispiritual Muse, LLC. Unispiritual Muse means one spherical spirit inspiration. And I've always been creating since the day I was born. My daughter, when she was growing up, she would say, "Mom, you're just like Martha Stewart," because I was always decorating. Everything in my life, I'm always decorating. If I'm not creating is like air. If I'm not creating, I can't breathe. I have to create. It's just part of my innate nature, which then makes everything more kosher in my world when I am creating. Make everything all purty. Feng shui. Think of 3 or 5. In feng shui, same thing as decorating, same thing as landscaping. As a professional landscaper of over 30 years, I've done many positions in many school districts. And I find that I'm in my 20s, I want a government job. In my 30s, I want to become a gang lord. And so I did. I became a gang lord. This is my trusty steed. 15-foot wingspan, 11-blade, 4-wheel drive, and hydraulic. It is my trusty steed. Then I get a new one. And then after using that one for a while, that was a Jacobson. That is heavy equipment landscaping. Then I get a new one, and then George, he's hanging out on the new one. It's another Jacobson. Alright, so George is on there, my overstuffed gorilla. Okay? And then he decided that he needed to check stuff out. So that's the new mower. And I really didn't like it because it's partly fiberglass. It doesn't do the work. Now George, he went with me and celebrated when I did my first CD. So that's George. And then we went and celebrated with our first Starbucks. Yeah, me and George have been traveling for a long time. In my personal truck, I tried my work truck, but he kind of got in the way of the window because he's so big. He takes up more room than a human being. Women, or men, even men and women both would drive by and they would get nervous when they would see George out the window of my work truck and my personal truck. Women would get scared and they scream, and children, they just laugh. And that's what it's about. Bringing heart smiles no matter the age, from birth to death. You gotta bring out the heart smiles to the children around the world. It's all about the heart smiles and the belly laughs. And basically, you got to put a positive twist on a negative when things start going in the wrong direction. You got to change it. Because I get irritated and aggravated at ignorance. In a court of law, ignorance is not a virtue. Your butt will get thrown in jail. Innocence is only under the age of 6. So don't be ignorant and judge other people. Now, COVID happened, and everybody and his brother, here I am, an old lady out mowing, and everybody and his brother under the sun had to stop and watch this old lady work. Pull to the side of the road. We're talking the city worker, the police department, staff members at the schools, people that drive by. Like, dude, what is your issue in life? I'm an old lady working here. Why do you feel the need to bother me? Get out of my life and get in your own. So, with that said, I used to, because people would pull over the side and start watching. If I'm in my work truck, they look inside my truck, they would pull and watch me. Like as if I'm going to go over and be Freddy Krueger and just go and mow over their butt. Are you kidding me? Y'all are out of control. So I would take my container, because I'm eating lunch for Pete's sake. Take my container. I would step outside my work truck And what am I doing? I'm eating. If they're going to get paid to watch me, I'm going to get paid to watch them. These are facts. Mind your own business. There's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Bottom line. So I try to put a positive twist on a negative. Every school I went to, I worked for a school district. Every school I went to, they gave me the 3rd degree because I decided I needed to use the restroom at my place of business. Okay, so with that said, there was a principal at one school because I had 7 layers of coats and jackets. Hello, I'm 113 pounds with no body fat. I'm freezing my tuchus off at freaking 30 degrees outside. And all they give us for a uniform is a thin t-shirt. What are you guys trying to kill us? What's wrong with you? So I have all these layers on. And of course, it's my personal jacket. I should be allowed to have as many holes as I want, falling apart as I want. It shouldn't matter. It's my personal clothing. And so I go to use the restroom. I leave. She calls the police department on me. The police officer starts asking me questions. I show him my ID, work ID, I pull out on my wallet, and then he goes, how do I know you didn't steal this from somebody? So, okay, fine. I show him my work ID. I show him my driver's license. I'm at work using the restroom in my place of business, and I'm getting interrogated like I just robbed a bank? Are you kidding me? So I called my boss on my phone. I said, boss, you need to hear the shit that's going on because they're interrogating me. I just got pulled over by a cop at work. And I told him what school, so that he starts talking to the cop on my phone. And the boss says, yes, this is our mower lady, and so on and so forth. He gives me back my phone and my IDs, and I leave. In the meantime, he drives by 3 times to look at my mower as I'm tying down my load. That is a 15-foot wingspan, 11-blade, 4-wheel drive, hydraulic fluid, landscape mower. That is heavy equipment. And he's driving by 3 times to verify if I'm actually doing that job. Yeah, okay. So a couple days later, I go to another school. And I'm thinking it's okay. I go in to use the restroom. Dude, I'm human. I have to use the restroom. So as I go in, you sign the stupid book. And then the cop is telling the lady, we had an incident the other day. The lady is the receptionist. And he turns around and I'm standing there and he goes, yeah, it was about her. He said, when I saw that video, I'm thinking, what video? When I saw that video, I thought, that poor lady. This cop that's interrogating me to use the restroom at my place of work, I'm getting interrogated? Are you kidding me? So with that said, and all these people are always watching, I've had 20 marriage proposals in my life. The men used to walk by and would walk into walls. One guy's driving down the street and he drove right into a telephone pole. How you going to explain that to your wife, okay? So people are always up in my business. They're so irritating. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to put a positive twist on a negative. So I did my first rap. A couple days after that principal called the cops, she drove by in her little golf cart with FA. They seen me at the red light, and she waves at me like we're best friends now. I'm thinking, who the freak are you? Step back and step off. So then I decided I'm just going to turn around and do a positive twist on a negative. I then did my very first rap. The cold while I'm going through cancer. Yeah, the cancer has eaten the bone in my head for 4 years. I think that's a little more important than a cold. Seriously. So, with that said, everybody and his brother that works for the city, the police department, people that drive by, people that work at the school, and everything under the sun, they have to stop and watch this old lady mow. Yeah, okay. I have 1,000 paparazzi. So I made my very first rap. My very first rap. A lot of people look at me because they're envious of me because I have 1 million paparazzi. Oh, so yeah, what I did was did that, put it on my SoundCloud, and it's the only song or rap or whatever is comedy. Alright? Put a positive twist on a negative. It's comedy. So I put it on my SoundCloud, and that's 1spiricallove. And yeah, that was just the next song coming up from someone else. You know, you just got them all lined up in a row. So sorry about that. That wasn't my music. That just popped up from the next song that's coming up on my playlist. Alright, so check it out. Give it a thumbs up. And I always say, my website is 1spiricallove.com. My YouTube channel is 1spiricallove Church. And my art is artpal.com/unispirical. And there was another one, but I don't remember. I have too much going on in my brain. I'm busy. Geminis play mental gymnastics. What can I say? I'm tired. It's almost the end of the day. It's after 5 p.m. I've been working hard, and that's what counts. And yeah, it's 1,000 in reality. I have 1 million paparazzi because people don't know how to have a life. It's unreal. And being a model for many years, I know the world of plasticity, the superficial world. And people just like women, like, let me not eat so I could get skinny. Okay, well, I went through chemo and radiation cancer treatments. I didn't eat for 4 months. You want to lose weight? I went from 165 pounds to 111. Yeah, you want to lose weight? Don't eat. Okay. I didn't eat for almost 4 months. And then I had a feeding tube put in my stomach because now it was time to eat because the cancer treatments were over. That's the way it works. Yeah, and I'm living in, for 35 years, plant-based foods. So yes, that's why I create my own recipes. Every recipe has 50 ingredients. Why? Because certain foods make me feel like crap, for one. I eat meat. Dude, my body is just like dying. I feel so sick. I cannot eat meat. I don't care if it is grass-fed. I don't care if it is sea life. I can't eat any species but plants. That's just the way my body rolls. And I like it that way. And I am keeping my whole high end of a whopping 117 pounds. Thank you very much. When I start teaching the classes, I will then show you how to stretch a full body stretch in 5 minutes, and how to meditate and affirmations, so you can learn how to get your whole body rolling in the direction that you so desire. And then if you desire to have that million paparazzi, you go for it. Me, I'm so not up into it, alright? I stay at my weight because I want to feel good about me. I don't care what anybody else says, does, or thinks. They don't pay my bills, I don't care. And life is love, love is life. Blessings from Reverend Dr. Juanita Lewis, D.Div, Ph.D. And thank you for your support. And Henry says, have a great day.